They say your 20s are for figuring it out, making mistakes, falling in love, breaking hearts, all of the above. I'm 21, almost 22, and I can confidently say my 20s have already had a little bit of all of that. So what else is in store? Welcome to Miss 20-something, my brand new series documenting the highs and lows of my 20s. Episode 1, Figuring It Out. I feel so off balance. I feel so I don't know, just weird. I don't feel like myself at the moment, and it's a really strange feeling. I wasn't not expecting this, but I also feel like I wasn't expecting it. I was really hoping that I was going to be able to move home and kind of just bounce into this routine and feel good and feel like myself. And I have certain rituals, things that I do every single day, like trying to walk around outside. I journal, I meditate, listen to music. I have my core things that I do, and I've been doing them, but they're just not hitting the same. So I gotta figure it out. I gotta get to the bottom of it. It's been about 2 weeks since I moved back home, since I left Howard and DC and my college life, left my best friends, and it's just, I don't want to say I'm having a hard time, but I'm not having the easiest time. It's definitely really hard and strange to go from living alone for the last 2 years to moving back in with my entire family. And not that I don't have independence, not that I don't do whatever I want anyway, but it's just different. There's a certain level of childlike living that I still have when I'm here, which I love, and it's been great, and I'm really fortunate to have a family who always takes me in every time I come home from break and stuff like that. But it's still weird, and it's strange. And because I'm not going back to Howard, it almost feels like this is just my life now. I'm just in a weird place right now, but I don't want to be in a weird place, so we're trying to get it together. Even filming this, it took me 6 times to do this intro. And I've tried filming this video the last couple days. I just can't do it. I don't know. It's so weird. I'm starting off my morning with a walk. I have this really beautiful walking path and just scenery all around me, basically in my backyard. I live in Westchester, New York, right in the middle of the Hudson Valley, and it is so pretty here. I definitely didn't take advantage of this when I was full-time living here, or really just understand what it was and how lucky I was to have something so great right in front of me. So I want to take advantage of it. Brought my journal with me, and I don't have much to say right now, and I think that means I have a lot to say, so I'm just gonna start scribbling, see what comes out. I obviously have a lot of feelings right now, but I just don't have the want to be articulating it. I don't know. These journals aren't meant to be overly positive or overtly negative. They're just supposed to be my life and my experiences. But I found that I shy away from putting the bad stuff in here, and I don't want to do that anymore because I think it's important to be able to look back and realize that I did have these moments, and, life wasn't always amazing and peachy and, all those things. There are hard times in it.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore.
I'm not gonna lie, while I was on the walk, while I was journaling, I was still feeling pretty off, and I kept asking myself what is happening, what is going wrong, what doesn't feel right, and I couldn't pinpoint it. And then I came home, got ready, and I'm feeling better. I often negate or ignore how important physical self-care is to your soul self-care. Internally, I can figure things out, I can, do the work, but if externally I don't feel my best, or I'm not giving myself good foods or drinking water or getting sun or, just things like that, I feel that also could have an effect on me feeling unbalanced. So I just need to remember to keep a well-rounded self-care routine versus just an internal one or external one, just making sure I'm doing a little bit of both. But already for the day, I'm doing something kind of crazy, and it just so happens that it works out perfectly with the video that I'm filming right now, but it wasn't my intention. I'm cutting my hair. And I'm doing a big chop, big chop. This is gonna be very short. Why? I don't really have a deep reason for why I wanna cut my hair. I just feel it's something I can do. I feel I should do it. I feel it'll be a nice, fresh new start. I had this hair appointment booked since March, so I've had this for a long time. This isn't a spur of the moment. I called up the hair salon and want to chop off all my hair because I'm having a hard time. No, this has been planned for a very long time. It just so happens to be falling into this day, which is probably for a reason, because I could have gotten my hair cut a long time ago. I could have done it in DC. I could have waited and done it at the end of summer. Like, there's a reason why March Maya chose right now, May 31st, to cut my hair. I feel like it's time for change, and it's gonna be a good change. I'm feeling positive and happy about it.
Text me like I'm waiting for you to come lie to me. Fine like I don't recognize me. Damn right I'm the one. Damn right I'm the one.
I'm here. I arrived. I'm not gonna draw this out. Here is the haircut. Oh my god. 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 When I first got in the car after the haircut, I was looking in the mirror and I was like, what the f did I do? And on the drive home, all I could think about was, oh god, this was a terrible choice. This was a mistake, blah, blah, blah. And then I finally went home and I looked in a big mirror and I like played around with it a little bit. I fixed the front and I actually really like it. It is so short. Like, the back of my neck is exposed. My neck is exposed. I've never had this before. Like, oh my god, this is crazy. But I also feel like myself in a weird way. Obviously, it's different than anything I've ever had before, but it feels right. It feels like this is what I should look like. I don't know. I don't know. In a weird way, I feel very like myself, very at peace. I'm gonna call it a day on the figuring myself out because I feel like this was a lot. I need to journal about this. I need to look in the mirror. I need to do some affirmations. I need to really like take all this in. But we'll pick back up tomorrow because there's still more stuff I want to do and things I want to talk about and figure out and all of that. But this is like already great. I feel really good right now. Like, in a weird way, I feel like I was meant to have the short hair. I don't know. It just feels like that. But I also give meaning to like everything in life, so I don't know. But it's just hair. Like, hair's gonna grow back. I can cut it all off. And this gives me like so much more confidence to try crazy things with my hair and like go short, long, colored, no colored. Like, I don't know. It's just hair. And it feels so like freeing to not have as much anymore. I don't know. It's weird. I'll have more thoughts on it later, but here's the haircut. Obviously, still getting used to the short hair, but I really like it. This is how I will most likely be styling it most days, or just how I'm gonna have it. I really like the half up, half down, and that was really the purpose in getting the cut. Every inspiration pic that I saw, the hair was half up, half down, and I really loved it. So I went back and looked at a picture of me literally just yesterday right before the haircut, and then I had one of me right now side to side, and I was like, whoa, I look really different, but in a good way. I'm glad. I like it. So happy I did it. I was thinking about this last night. I realized that I was looking at my hair as not necessarily a crutch, but almost like a little safety blanket. Like, I could always rely on my hair to kind of show out. So even if I didn't have my makeup done or if I had a basic outfit on, I could always rely that my curls were gonna be big and voluminous and my hair would be beautiful, and like, that was fine. That was enough. And now that my hair is short, obviously it still looks beautiful in my opinion, but it's obviously different than having the long hair. I feel like I was really relying on the hair a lot of the time, and now having the short hair, it's just like a little different. Like, I feel like my face really shows out. I feel like my chest and neck really is like a main event. I feel like it really accentuates my body, and I just, I don't know. I really like it, really happy with it, and I'm gonna stay home today. Like, I'm just in like a really good mood, and I feel like I could get a lot of stuff done right now as far as the whole getting aligned and figuring out myself. I feel like this is a really good opportunity to take advantage of it and to do it at home. Thinking back to the last couple days, I think a big reason why I was feeling so off was because I was putting pressure on myself to be happy and to be okay and to just kind of ignore these bad feelings. But what I'm understanding and realizing and kind of coming to the conclusion of right now is that it's supposed to be weird. Change is supposed to not be easy. There's supposed to be growing pains. I talked about in my moving video how I want to grow and I want different, and I'm okay to be going through these emotions. But then when the emotions came, I didn't handle them properly. I shut down. I was mad. I was feeling lost and stressed and just putting pressure on myself to be happy when I just need to let myself feel what I feel and be okay with not being okay, and understanding that change is meant to feel this way. It's not like I just woke up one day and got into a bad mood. No, I woke up and life was completely different. I felt like I had been plucked from one timeline and thrown into the other. Like, it's okay to feel off. It's okay to feel anxious and to feel just weird. And I think I've been trying to push that off and not let myself feel it. So with that, I want to do another journaling lesson. I just want to give myself the space in this journal to write it all out and to recap May, recap June, and then I think I'm going to read today because I haven't done that in a long time, but let's journal.
But our trails will never run forever.
I'm so glad I had the idea to recap May and then set my intentions for June, because I feel like it just gave me a clear mind, made me feel a whole lot better about this next month, especially because I don't have like a full-time job necessarily, and content creation and like writing, working on my book, prepping for my master's, like that is mainly what my summer is going to be consisting of. I feel like it's really easy for me to feel like purposeless, or that I just don't really know what I'm doing with my life, and I hate that feeling. It makes me super anxious. So journaling, kind of figuring it all out, having like a solid game plan for what I want to do is making me feel so much better. I'm making sure that I carve out time to do YouTube, of course, and work on my social media presence and whatnot, but then also making sure I'm writing, apartment hunting, like doing all the things that I need to do, but having it on a schedule. Something that I really tried to focus on and think about was, what do I want my life to feel like? I know what I want it to look like, but I don't necessarily know how I'm gonna get to where I want it to look like. And that's okay. And I don't want to know. I want to be surprised. I want to let the unexpected happen. However, the feeling that I want in life is what I think is most important thing for me to focus on. And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely lost focus of that these last couple weeks, and I just haven't been in tuned, as I've been saying like 100 times. So I was able to write down the feelings that I want for June and just really like tap back into that. So I'm really glad I got to do that. But it's now really hot outside. I don't have like a real pool, like a big one, but I did buy a little like blow up thing on Amazon. So I'm gonna blow that up. I'm gonna go read my book. Actually, where's my book? Oh, right here. I've been in a bit of a reading slump, not because like the books are boring, but just because I've been so busy. I just haven't had like a chance to sit down and really read. So I'm currently reading Happy Place by Emily Henry. I'm about 70 pages in, but I want to get a good chunk of it done today, especially since I've already like crossed a lot of stuff off my to-do list.
But every morning when I wake up, you're not there. You're telling me you know what you need, but when I turn the lights off, it's all so clear.
I've been having such a great day, and now I'm here watching the sunset and just kind of reflecting, thinking about everything that I've been saying, thinking about the rest of my 20s, thinking about this series and where I want to bring it. I did do a series called Love Letter to My 20s, but I never expanded upon it, and I realized that was more so showing than telling, and that is like the key to storytelling. It's show, don't tell. But when it comes to videos, I almost want to tell rather than show, or tell but also show. I just want to talk more. And I was talking with a friend recently, and they asked me what video I'm most proud of. And I didn't really have an answer because I feel like I'm not necessarily making content at the moment that really resonates with me. With this series, I think I can really play around with this whole figuring my life out. And I mean, that's what your 20s are for, are they not? So I just think, I have the next however many years, 8 years, 9 years? I'm really bad at math. But I have like a good chunk of my 20s left to really discover and like play around with it. So I'm just excited. I don't know. Also, days like today really make me motivated to work really hard on social media and make it lucrative, but also to write really great stories and to get back into writing, because I definitely have been lacking in it. But it just really motivates me because this is like what I want to do every day. I want to admire beautiful sunsets, and I want to read, and I want to sit out by the pool, and I want to bask in the sun, and I don't want to be in an office working a 9 to 5. That just is not appealing to me. I don't want to do that. And I think I'm in a really privileged place right now to be able to focus on social media and my writing and really be able to make it lucrative. And just days like today make me really motivated. And it makes me really excited and really eager to be working on things that I feel passionate about. I have so many stories in my head. I just got to put them on paper. But today has been like a really great day. And I'm really excited to see where like the rest of life goes and the series and just all of it. And that's all for episode 1 of Miss 20-something. I will see you very soon for a brand new video, and make sure to follow me on my other social media platforms to stay up to date when I'm not posting on YouTube. I'll see you very soon. Bye.